All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Today it is March 18th, 12:30 in the afternoon. I apologize for the delay in going live. I was actually making some calls this morning and I forgot to go stream it on YouTube here. And I had a lot of other stuff going on, negotiating a contract. I usually try not to go off script or go off my schedule, but when you have a deal that you need to get closed, that's obviously priority. So that's why we do what we do, is to close more deals. So if I have to push my prospecting session back like I had to this morning, that's what we do. So update on what we've got working in the books right now. It's actually kind of been an interesting twist with what's happened. So the first 30 to 45 days of the year, we were finding a lot of building our pipelines out, making a lot of outbound efforts. And as you guys have seen, the first 22 or 23 days, whatever day we are on this challenge, is you've noticed that I've just been dialing and mainly been looking to flip contracts. And we were finding deals that our company, my partners and I, we really just didn't want to buy. But we were building out our pipeline. Well, what's happened, an interesting thing that's happened in the last couple of days, primarily last week, a lot of our calling efforts that we've been building up have actually turned into opportunities that we're going to buy ourselves. So right now we're looking at about five parks, four parks. One's a kind of a two-park thing, but it's one seller. 98 ads that we're buying that we have contracts out on. And this morning we just got a deal done, verbally sending contracts over. And again, that is for us to buy. So how that works is we get acquisition fees, and then I'm rolling those fees back into the deals for more equity, as well as we get equity on the GP. So it's interesting because, like I mentioned, the last week has been crazy for buying, and then a couple weeks before that has been more on the whole. Hey, we didn't like the deal, so then we flipped the contract, and that's what we do for cash. So if essentially we found an asset class that we like, which is mobile home parks. My business partner has 2,000 pads roughly already, and so essentially the X acquisitions business model is we are blasting the marketplace to find opportunities and interested sellers, and then if we find the deal, we'll underwrite the deal, see if it makes sense for us. And then if for some reason the deal doesn't work for us, whether it's location size, just utility setup, whatever, we can't buy them all, then I will still work hard on getting that contract done at a very good price, really aggressive price. And then if I can lock that contract up, I'm then going to flip it to another buyer, assign that contract for a fee. And that is kind of a business model that we've done in the last it's typical wholesaling real estate like you see out there, but it's a commercial asset class, so we can get a little bit bigger fees. Like right now, the last deal we did was 100,000. I think in January we did $150,000 in fees, and then the month before that, at the end of 2023, we did another 80,000. I've got another $160,000 in fees that will close here in the next 30 days. So that's just a way for us to live while we're buying more assets, and then I use that cash as well to put into more deals. So. And then I got another deal on Saturday that we're probably going to wholesale that I could probably make 100 grand on, just because the terms are so good. And I have to physically mail that offer to him because he doesn't have an email. That's some of these mom and pop sellers. But anyways, that is why we. Anyways, I just want to catch you up on where things are at. So things are going gangbusters right now. And again, it's all from efforts. Now, I'm not the only salesperson on the team here. I have a team of salespeople that work for me, and then we're hiring 3 or 4 more people currently. So things are getting crazy. We're getting busier. And so for me, I have to wear the executive hat where I have to train these people as well. So it's been a busy time the last few weeks. So again, I appreciate you guys watching, and I love the support. You like, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff. It just shows me that you guys, care and want me to keep doing it. So, again, I'm going to do for sure 90 days of this, but, ultimately I'll make the decision later if it's worth my time and effort and energy to do it. So, and so far it has been, so I appreciate the support. I do have a question real quick. Someone, Christian Wise, how do you get the leads or to call or let's see what that actually says. is that? Okay, hold on. How do you get the leads or lists to call? Yeah, dude. So I pay a significant amount of money for, I mean, it's not a significant amount of money. I pay $400 a month for the list that I call from. Gives me property name, addresses, and that's more for a commercial application that I use. Now, if you're a residential, there's a bunch of different ways to get lists to call. So if you're doing residential, there's a lot of like wholesale lists. PropStream's a great one. It's $99 a month. And then you have to pay for skip tracing, which is like, I think it's like 10 cents a lead. So what I would do is get PropStream and then, look in your market and then, which is $99 a month, you get a 7-day free trial. And then it's 10 cents per lead. So if you have 100 leads, it costs you $10 to get their phone numbers and name. And that's what I would use. And that's what a lot of residential wholesalers use. Commercial, I'm not going to tell you what I use. I hate to say that, but it's just, I have a proprietary system that I use that I built out and a system here that we're using. But I will say there's a lot of ways to get lead lists. You can go to the health department, get a list there. You can go to the county assessor, get a list there, get addresses there. And then you can just use a lot of different sites to skip trace. And the big thing is getting the address so you can then skip trace. And you have to pay probably anywhere from 10 to 20 cents a lead to skip trace, but that's worth it if you can get their contact info, because that could be a $100,000 deal, a 15, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 deal, depending on the asset class. Again, we're doing commercial, so our asset assignment fees are a little bit bigger. Residential, I think it's like 15 to 30,000 for assignment fees. So, I hear it all the time. It's like, well, why would you not spend $1,000 on lists and leads? Let's see. Yeah, so I've been focusing more on niche lists, also pre-foreclosure leads. Yeah, that's a great, niche it down in the beginning. It's focused on your market in your backyard. Like if I was doing residential, I would be calling everything in Bay County, Florida, because that's just my backyard and I know what it is. And I can, I kind of understand values there. Cause really there's a market anywhere, for wholesaling. And so what I would be doing is, I'd be doing, pre-foreclosure is a good one. Also, another good one is high equity, and vacant. So, again, get PropStream. It's free for 7 days. It's $99 a month. And then you can skip trace and it's 10 cents a lead. And literally, I mean, if you spend $100 on skip tracing, that would be 1,000 leads. And you get one of those deals to close, that's 30 grand. That is a whole year's worth of skip tracing and whatever else marketing you want to use. Like that's just a no brainer. So spend the money. Don't be afraid to spend the money to get it, because the people that are doing deals are spending the money like we are. And we're actually treating this like a company. Yeah, the auction thing, I mean, that's tough because one thing you're going to find is that when there's an auction in place, one of the hard things with auctions is usually, from my understanding and experience, is if there's an auction already set in place, it's very difficult to get that seller out of the auction because that process has already started with the sheriff's department. And so, 2-3 weeks from an auction, it's the legal requirements to put them in auction has already started. So to stop that, it's a very difficult process to stop an auction, because you have to go through the judicial system to do that. So what I would do is focus on pre-foreclosure. That's a good one, I guess. High equity vacant homes. Essentially abandoned homes or vacant homes or whatever, and seeing what you can find there. I wouldn't work on auction lists unless you plan on buying and holding, obviously, but then you're gonna have to go to the auction. I don't think that you're gonna be able to get a deal under contract legally, go through the judicial system. That's gonna be a headache because you have to go through the sheriff's department to do that, to then assign or flip that contract. Like if you're wholesaling, I would focus on high equity vacant homes, as well as I do like the pre-foreclosure list. That's cool. Tax delinquent lists, but I would not do the auction list, because if it's 3 weeks out, you have a little short time to get that deal flipped. And there's a whole judicial process there that you're going to have to fight and go through. And I just don't see that happening. So I hope that answers questions. I appreciate the questions though, dude. I love that. The comments. Keep them coming. I'm going to go ahead and start dialing. So, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this window so I won't see this chat. I'll check back in frequently, but I don't see it because I'm on the phone dialing, and I have my system up, my dialer up here. So, let's see. Okay. All right, phones to include. Just going through my dialer settings here. I don't want calls that are just going to keep ringing. I don't want disconnected numbers. Oop, I don't want DNC numbers. And I don't want numbers that are busy. Cool. Oh, my internet's going to be slow again. The hard part is it's spring break, so I've got getting 12 at home that use Wi-Fi. That's like a next call, leave a voicemail probably. That still exist? I like this. In there. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that one. Yeah, hi there. I might have the wrong number. I was actually looking for the owner of the Broadview Mobile Home Park. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. So it's an old number here. Okay, gotcha. But now, random question. I know it's kind of weird, but do you own any other parks in the area by chance? Or Oh, I'm sorry about that. What you guys have a lot of parks? Oh, good, very good. Is there any, potentially coming available here in the near future, or okay. Okay, well, if anything does change, I mean, feel free and save my number here. We currently have 21 parks in Florida, and we're looking to buy a couple more this year, so just kinda making these early round calls just to see if there's anything out there that might be available. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we bought most of our stuff in the last 4 years or so. Um, and so we have, we've got parks in Cocoa, Orlando, Tampa, primarily, and St. Pete. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. And again, if there's anything that comes available, let us know. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Have a good day. Bye. Hmm. It's loading. I think this is co-op. Yeah, we don't want co-ops. That's a co-op. Uh-oh. I'm getting pulled over. All right. Check the flood zone on this one. Yeah, oh yeah, big time in a flood zone, yeah. Yes. Dude, yeah, I might change my username to like Monopoly. Oops, open up. All right, cool. Ooh, rough for sure. I guess there's more to it that. Oh, there we go. Great. Thanks, man. All right, no answer. Okay. All right. No answer. All right. Oh, last number was his number. Oh, what happened? Oh God, I need to get a new headset. Like the fact that I'm these headphones, and this is what I'm telling you. Like if you want to get started in wholesaling, there's no reason you can't just get started. I'm literally wearing like toddler headphones, and I'm doing this. So it's like there should be no real excuse on why you can't do it. But I do need to get a new head like a headset, like a dialer headset, because this is so uncomfortable. let's see what else we got going here. All right, let's see what we got here. Dang, only 39 made. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break here. I've got to make a call, not a property related call. So I'm going to make a call real quick and I'll probably circle back here. I'll hop back on here maybe in an hour or 30 minutes or so. I've got a lot of calls to make left, probably another 100 dials to make. So I'm going to hop on a little later and we'll do this again.